Hi, my name is Dan McQuaid from Harvest of the Sea, and I'm glad to talk to you today about Mediterranean sea bass. It's a delicious fish. It's boneless, it's sweet and it's flaky. Now being boneless, it's easy to prepare. This fish has been served whole in the restaurant industry for quite some time, but now we're hopefully going to create the perfect table fish for consumers to be able to enjoy the same experience at home. So why Mediterranean sea bass, or branzino as it's known? It's been sold as a whole fish, shipped fresh, but what we found out is that most of the time servers are asked, please remove the head. And we also found out that 3 out of 4 guests that order branzino are men. Women don't tend in the United States to like whole fish or see eyeballs staring back at them on the plate when they order it. So what we decided to do is let's change that. So the Aegean Sea, all the islands are owned by Greece, but we actually produce this on Turkey. Typically, the product is air freighted, the whole fish, when it's fresh, very expensive. What we're doing is we're filleting it in Turkey, vacuum packing it, and then putting it onto a freighter to reduce the freight costs. So initially what we did is we went out to Las Vegas. We brought some samples out to some of the better chefs out there to get some feedback from them. Most of the chefs we brought it to loved the taste and the flavor of the fish. Typically they've had it. Here are some of the restaurants that we went to, and they've all now been beginning to serve this with great success. The feedback we got for them is they wanted certain size fillets, they wanted the skin on, the pin bone out, they wanted to make sure it was an all natural feed, ocean friendly. As you can see, we have all these certifications for food safety and quality, Global GAP, BRC, IFS, etc. So you can expect that the quality standards will meet or exceed your expectations. Now, when we look at the benefit of boneless, we see that it has no eyes and it's 100% edible. You can easily thaw this within 5 minutes. It's very easy to prepare, very quick, a lot of variations, sizes. You can use it for lunch, and it has a stable long time cost. So let's talk about where the fish comes from. So here we are at the hatchery. This is all done on shore. And what you're looking at here is about 24-day-old fish that are getting ready to be released out into the ocean to be ocean raised. Once they're brought out to the ocean, you can see these pens here, and the pens are holding different size fish at these different grow up points. So the fish are placed into the pens, and you can see there's a number of them here. Again, fresh water, fresh ocean water, great currents, natural nutrients in this water also help the fish to develop nice and strongly and have firm texture. That's a big part of the quality of this fish is the flakiness and the taste of it. So here's some of the pens, and perhaps you're noticing here that there's a lot of hoses that are run to the pens. Well, these hoses are actually distributing the fish meal, the fish oil, the natural feed to the Mediterranean sea bass. Fish meal comes from these Black Sea anchovies. They're supposed to be the best high-grade fish oil out there. They're high in nutrients, omega-3 fatty acids, which makes this very nutritional fish. This oil is fantastic. It's hot, healthy. The fish meal is derived from these raw materials. It's truly a terrific product. Okay, so let's harvest these fish. You see one of the harvesting boats located next to one of the grow-out pens that's getting ready to unload from that pen. Using a net, they go into the pen, select the fish, bring it onto the boat, store it in these vats that are packed with ice, and we'll continue to do this until the boat is full. And it's about a 60 to 90-minute process from loading the boats and bringing it to shore to offload at our processing facility. This is a state-of-the-art facility, high degrees of sanitation and food safety. As you can see walking through the plant, you must be able to be completely sanitized walking in. So let's run through the plant and start this production. Here are the vats that came off the boat. The first step is we want to grade these fish. The fish will go up to the conveyor based on their weight. They will be sorted by their weight through this process. They use grams versus pounds to separate, but it's highly automated, as you can see. Once the fish are put in by their size into these tubs, the tubs are then brought over to a descaler. Now the fish will be dumped in and they will be tossed, and all the scales are removed as it is a whole fish. At this point, the batches are weighed, logged in, and brought to the next step into the process. Again, iced all the entire time. At this point here, the fish are brought in and they will be filleted. Now our fish are being filleted in a V-cut, pin bone taken out, skin is left on. Everything is done by hand, as you can see here, in very sanitary conditions. Once the fish are filleted, and as you can see, look at that nice flesh on this product. Very fresh out of the water, like I said, 60 to 90 minutes at this point. The fish at this point are then brought down the line, and they're going to be brought into our vacuum pack tunnel. Now, what these ladies are doing, they're laying them skin side up. And again, remember that these are all done by a certain size, so it's very consistent. As these fillets begin to go into this tunnel, this is an air tunnel that's going to freeze these fillets anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes, which is a good thing because it keeps the natural oils, doesn't have the air bubbles in the fish. At this point, the fish come out and they're going to be dipped into water, as you can see here. This is a glaze to protect the fish. This is just pure water. They're going to be brought back up out of the water. They're still frozen, but they do have this slight glaze on them, and they will go through the tunnel once more, as you can see. So they've been frozen and they have a light glaze on them to protect them. At this point, we bring them into our production area where every single fillet, as you're going to see when you receive them from us, are going to be individually vacuum packed. We will then put them in 10-pound cases, put them on the freighters as we indicated before. These freighters will be shipped to the southeast ports of the United States, and from there we'll ship them directly into your facilities, which in turn will be shipped directly to you at the stores. So now, how are we going to market this? So it begins with the customer. They have a lack of confidence in preparing seafood. They don't eat enough seafood as a nation. So we have our work cut out for us. So with Mediterranean Sea Bass, we felt that we would use these QR codes, both on stickers we're going to give you to put on the packages and also at point of sale, these short recipes that will show the customers how they can prepare this fish in 5 minutes. It's that simple, and it is a delicious fish. Additionally, we're going to be working with the Cooking Connection. Let people try it, let them sample it. Hopefully we can stimulate them to buy it. We'll also be supporting you with the Combo Locos. We have 3 of those scheduled. We're looking forward to doing some of the in-ad promotions just to let the people see how good and how tasty this fish is. But it begins with you. So thank you for downloading and looking at this video. Hopefully it's helpful to you and you have a better understanding about how easy, how great Mediterranean sea bass is. If you have any other questions, you can reach us at these numbers and we'll gladly support you. Again, thank you for your time and hope you enjoy the Mediterranean sea bass, and let's make it easy. Bye now.